Welcome to the Horizon Newscast for the week of October 17, 2011. I'm Ryan Keith. Students showed more than school spirit for our top story this week. Participants streaked across campus during the Nearly Naked Mile. Kayla Smith was there to uncover student feedback about the race.
Students stripped down here at the Indiana University Southeast for the Nearly Naked Mile to help raise money for student scholarships. The fee to run is $5 or sign up to be a member of the SAA, with proceeds going to scholarship funds. What do you think about the turnout this year?
I'm thrilled so far. This is my first time, so yeah. I mean, anything that gets all the students back on campus involved and stuff. I mean, I'm seeing people that I didn't think would be out here. It's awesome.
Although the event is called the Nearly Naked Mile, participants must wear clothing with at least swimsuit coverage. Some of them also wear costumes. How do you feel about winning today's Nearly Naked Mile?
I feel good. I'm glad that I did it with a shirt and shorts on, so I can say I'm probably the only person that did that, so I feel good about it.
I mean, I feel pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
Will you guys come out next year?
Probably. Definitely. I'm really pumped about it. It was a lot funner than I expected. It was my first year doing it, and I wasn't really sure how many people there would be or how serious they would be about it, but it was really fun.
No, it was a nice night tonight, and it's really great to get running in the evening, so it's definitely a good race. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there'll be some tougher competition now that I've set a new record.
For the Horizon Newscast, I'm Kayla Smith.
Again, congratulations to race winners Kyle Sweetland and Alexina Wilson. Even in the 21st century, literary freedom isn't always free. I attended the Banned Books event to learn why. There are hundreds of books in the iOS library, but did you know there are still books banned or challenged in this day and age in the 21st century? Today we take a look at banned books.
Well, books usually get banned or challenged because they contain content that offends somebody. Usually this happens in the context of public libraries or school libraries where a parent will discover that their kid has access to this book that has usually some sort of language issues, like using profanity or whatever. Sexual content tends to get people a little freaked out. If the way like religious issues are depicted, like if they take God's name in vain.
Everyday books are challenged in the USA, even though the First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech. But what you might not think about is the number of popular books that are challenged every day. Two of the most frequently challenged are To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee and The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Ryan Keith, the Horizon Newscast. To learn more about the banned books, visit the American Library Association website at www.ala.org. The iOS Student Education Association hosted a benefit concert on campus to raise money and school supplies for area schools. Jacob Wise caught up with the Vice President of SEA to learn more about the cause.
The Hoosier Room is about to be rocking, and the SEA is raising money for kids in need. The Student Education Association held a backpack drive benefit for the Crawford County schools. They helped raise funds and supplies.
We're doing a school backpack drive to support the kids in Crawford County, Indiana. Basically what we're doing is we're just gathering up school supplies and we're going to donate them to the children in Crawford, and basically it's to help children in poverty.
The benefit also featured 2 live bands for students, faculty, and parents. House Ghost and a lion named Aurora performed for the benefit. The most important thing of the night was raising money and supplies for the students. The SEA raised more than $200. Members of the SEA have the chance to participate in backpack drives, readathons, tutoring programs, and book drives. Outside the Hoosier Room, I'm Jacob Wise, the Horizon Newscast.
Thanks, Jacob. For those interested in donating to this cause, contact Angela Record at anrecord@ius.edu. How do you define cool? For many musicians, the answer can be found in the smooth jazz sounds of Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Miles Davis. IU Southeast recently hosted the Miles Davis Experience, a tribute concert celebrating the music of the late musician. I visited the Ogle Center to learn more. The cool sounds of hot jazz fill the air as the Miles Davis Experience comes to the STEM Concert Hall. I interviewed Tracy Haichu of the Ogle Center ticket office about Miles Davis.
He was a really big, he's one of the, I'd say one of the biggest members of the jazz community. He brought about, I'd say he brought jazz like to the mainstream in a way that it hadn't been before 1949. The albums from this era, the Blue Note era, the most accessible of a lot of the jazz albums, and his album Birth of the Cool is actually, is it Birth of the Cool? Birth of the Cool and Kinda Blue are two of the best-selling jazz albums of all time.
Ryan Keith, the Horizon Newscast. Nearly 15 years after his death, Miles Davis was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on March 13, 2006. However, his music continues to inspire musicians today and lives on through tributary concerts such as the Miles Davis Experience. With the current financial climate, our next story focuses on a topic most students are trying to master: saving money. Susan Greenwell attended the Extreme Couponing event in which students were given the opportunity to learn the basics of couponing.
With shows like Extreme Couponing airing on TLC, the coupon craze has really taken off. People young and old are searching hard for newspapers and magazines that will lead them to their next great deal. IUS students were given an opportunity to attend an Extreme Couponing workshop to help them understand just how couponing works and how much they can save. Some tips that students learned were to start slow and be patient, to collect their coupons, go to one store at a time, be willing to try new products, toss store loyalty out the window, remember that sales will come around again, get organized, be prepared and patient, and to pay it forward and share the wealth, whether it is in product or your knowledge.
My husband was in a really bad car accident. Fast forward to June of 2010, he was having some, complications from that car accident, and so he went on to workman's comp, which significantly reduced our income. Then, just with the times and not being able to afford things, we just found it's like we had to do something.
I needed to save money because I'm young, I've got a family, small budget, so it's a nice way to save money because groceries are expensive.
And what's the best thing you learned here today?
That it's actually not that complicated to do if you just work at it, and so I'm excited to start.
Anna Morgan, also known as the Coupon Lady, will be returning to Indiana University Southeast on October 12th and November 8th for 2 additional workshops. The fee for these workshops are $10 apiece, and that includes all materials. Susan Greenwell, Horizon Newscast.
If you would like to try your hand with extreme couponing, check out Anna Morgan's website at www.thatcouponlady.com. Thanks for watching the Horizon Newscast. Be sure to check out this week's Say What, featuring Horizon editor Annie Malka. Tune in October 24th for more exciting coverage of all things IU Southeast. Again, I'm Ryan Keith, and we will see you next week.